Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first video of mine you are seeing, then welcome. I think it was about a month ago now, or possibly more, where I said that I wanted to work on this particular eyeshadow from Natasha Denona. This is from the I Need a Nude palette. This is the shade Muse, and I have a pretty significant dip in this shadow. I'm hoping you can kind of see the dip, but this eyeshadow is still going so strong. I just don't think at this point I'm ever going to hit pan, and the goal is to hit pan on this. And it's been probably about a month. I've tried to use it a ton, and I haven't done it yet, so I thought about doing this video just kind of, well, I wanted to give you an update on this eyeshadow, but I thought it would be just a fun little idea just to sit down and create at least two eye looks using this shade as the focal point. Now, because I'm wearing this particular color shirt, and look at these cute little earrings. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Like the little unicorn with her little tutu. Thought that was just so cute. So I thought that this particular eyeshadow palette, the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette, would be perfect with this color shirt and these cute little earrings. And then use this eyeshadow as like the main focus. I'm just trying to hit pan on it. I want to hit pan so I can move on to the next shade in my I Need a Nude palette, because at this point I have 3 pans in this palette. This shade, this shade, this shade, right? Yes. So I'm trying to hit more pans. And this was the shade that my random generator picked, so I am just desperately trying to hit pan. So let's try to hit pan. I wish I could hit pan while I'm on camera with you here, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to be possible at this point. So on a Sigma E54, I'm going to first go into the shade Cherished, and we're going to press this all over my lid. I did set my lid with some powder already. I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder, the one in the pink, but I wanted to place this shade down because I feel like this would further set my lid and just be a good starting point for me. I feel like that shade is perfect for this shirt. You know, I think this particular shade from Natasha Denona, it has taken me longer to hit pan on than the other 3 shades that I worked on. But it's still going strong. At this point, I don't think it's ever going to end. I really, really don't. It's like a never-ending eyeshadow. And yes, I mostly have been wearing my Ilia eyeshadow sticks. I have been wearing those a lot more lately, but a lot of times what I do is apply that shadow off camera, like film a look here using my eyeshadow sticks, and then I'll place that shade over the top off camera. And I've been trying to use it up like that, trying to hit pan. I have yet to do so. So this is just me kind of giving a follow-up, and I thought it'd be nice just to create a cute little eye look here with you on camera, just using a couple of eyeshadow palettes that are already in my collection. Okay, and then I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to mix the shade Happiness and Serenity. So this shade and this shade. I'm just going to dip back and forth. And we're going to apply that on the outer half of my lid. I might have to go in with more. I'm trying not to pick up too much too soon. This is definitely like a very spring looking eye look. And I feel like now that we're in June, I'm kind of more in summer mode, but I love spring. Spring is like my favorite, and I love all the pretty little pastels, so this look is right up my alley anyway. I just keep going back into those 2 shades and then just pressing that on this outer part. And honestly, you could stop right there because that is a pretty little eye look just on its own. I know I have been creating some eye looks maybe recently, but I feel like it has been a while because I'm mostly just using like bronzer and blush on my lid and then going in with an eyeshadow stick. So I feel like I haven't really been using actual eyeshadow that much lately. Outside of here and there trying to use the Natasha Denona shade here. And I'm not sure if this palette is still available or not, but you never need any of the makeup that I'm using in my videos. shop your stash. And if you like a little bit more of some colorful makeup, because I know this is still pastels, but if you have pastels in your collection, you can easily recreate this eye look. I know personally I have not been trying to buy eyeshadow palettes or anything like that, especially since eyeshadow just hasn't been that big of a deal for me lately. So I have currently been successful in avoiding the new one from Natasha Denona. I do think it's very, very pretty. It is right up my alley as far as being neutral tones, but just with my preference right now, I know that it's not a good idea for me to buy anything like that. So I've been trying to avoid it. And so far, I've been successful. I am hoping that the Sephora and Kohl's near me does get the eyeshadow palette. I would love to see it in person just to see it, but I'm trying not to buy any kind of eyeshadow palette. So that's another reason why I wanted to do this video, so I can pull out a couple of palettes from my collection that I already own and need some love. Okay, I don't think I want to add anything else on the lid from this palette, so I'm going to go into the Natasha Denona shade. And you probably could use any of these shimmer shades, like maybe this one. That might be like the closest in tone, sorta, if you want to just use this palette. Or if you're someone that has a lot of single shadows, even better. You probably have something very similar to this one. And we're going to apply this right in here. And I'm just lightly tapping that shade in. Not doing full-on like swipes or anything, just mostly tapping. That's pretty. I feel like it is one of the prettiest shades in the I Need a Nude palette. It's so stunning, and I just want to hit pan on it. I'm trying to hit pan in every single shade in the I Need a Nude palette. I know that is quite a tall order for me because I've not been wearing eyeshadow that much. But I still want to try, because it is one of my most favorite palettes in my collection. It is a beautiful palette. That's pretty, just so soft and just delicate. Okay, I'm going to take my Sigma E54 and just lightly go around that shade, just a little bit, and do the same thing over here. Just lightly pressing that shade. It is really pretty, and it just pairs up really nicely with those soft little purpley tones. That's so pretty. I really like that. I think it pairs up nicely with these shades. Okay, I'm going to go back into this eyeshadow palette, and let's see. I think I'm going to take the shade... Okay, why don't we mix the shade Precious and Aura together, like just go back and forth on the two of those. And I'm going to take those two shades on this E6 from Colourpop, which is just a little angled brush. We're just going to dip back and forth between these two shades. And use those for some liner. Keeping that very, very close to that lash line. Not trying to do like a thick line or anything. Okay, and I took those same two shades and I'm going to place that on the outer half of my lower lash line. Just to kind of connect with that shade. Or with the liner, I should say, from the lash line up here. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the Ilia Eye Stylish Shadow Stick, and this one is in the shade Venetian. And I'm going to take that on this beginning part of that lower lash line and kind of into that inner corner as well. That Venetian shade looks a lot like the Natasha Denona. So if you have one of these from Ilia, it looks very similar in tone to that powder eyeshadow from Natasha Denona. So here's this completed look before I put on any mascara. I think it's so pretty. So pretty and sparkly. That shade from Natasha Denona is so pretty. I think it looks really good with this kind of tone, and I like these tones with this shirt. So I'm just going to quickly do like my bronzer, blush, and a lip off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is this completed makeup look. So just right quick for my bronzer, I'm wearing the Sarah Creel Just Like Paradise Cream Bronzer in the shade 1. For my blush, I'm wearing the Tower 28 Beach Please Cream Blush, and this one is in the shade Party Hour. But I placed it on more of a fluffier brush to keep it a little bit more soft and diffused out. For the lips, I'm wearing the Summer Friday Soft Line Lip Liner in the shade Sugar. And over the top of that, I'm wearing the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss in the shade Sugar Poppy. Oh, I didn't put that together, that this wasn't called Sugar and this is Sugar Poppy, but they make a really pretty everyday kind of combo. Okay, so here is where we are at with this eyeshadow. It is still going strong. I'm hoping you can see I do have a significant dip in it. I'm hoping that we're getting closer and closer, but I don't know at this point. I feel like it just keeps going and going and going, but I'm going to do another look with you on camera. I'm thinking about doing something orange in look number 2. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes, but I am thinking about doing something a little more orange and kind of that summer kind of vibe. I'm thinking about doing something like that since this was more of like the softer little lilac-y pinky kind of shades. So we'll see. I'll definitely pick out a palette for tomorrow and we'll see what I end up going for. But here's the first look. On to look number 2. Okay, so I know I initially said that I wanted to do a orange eyeshadow look. So I had pulled out this palette. This is the Hey Reindeer palette from Odin's Eye. I've had this palette for a while and I will fully admit that I bought it for the packaging because I do love deer. They are my namesake after all. And this is what the inside of this looks like. And initially I wanted to go in with this orange. However, the more I looked at this palette, I really want to play with some of these bluer tones because I feel like I don't know. I don't really usually go for blue. I mean, I don't really go for colorful makeup that much anyway, but I don't know. There's just something about the blues. I really want to go with the blues with this palette. So we're going to do that instead, and then I can always do an orange look later on. So on a Sigma E54, I am first going to start out with the shade Cider. Okay, and this shade is more of like a pastel type shade, so I'm just going to press this onto my lid. I feel like this is a palette that I have in my collection that I don't use very often. Even though I think it's really pretty. It's kind of a unique color story for me, for my collection, because, well, if you are not new, you will know for the most part that I just prefer neutral makeup. I love colorful makeup, but it's just not my, preferred style. I usually just like more of the browns. But I did buy this palette for the deer. I'm not even going to kid about that, but it is a really unique color story for my personal collection. I just wanted to kind of take the opportunity for this video and just use some palettes that are already in my collection. I know that the point is to attempt yet again to hit pan on the Natasha Denona eyeshadow, but it also gives me a chance to use some palettes from my collection. See, I can't tell you the last time I've used this one. It might have been last year when I was doing that No Pen Left Behind series, where I was trying to use every palette in my collection. That might have been the last time I used it. I just keep going back in and just pressing this shade all over the lid. Okay, and using that same brush, I'm going to dip back and forth between the shade Ivy and Holly and press that on the outer half of my lid. These shades are quite powdery. There's quite a lot of kick up in the pan. Of course, I'm not sure if you can even still buy these palettes. I know they were limited edition for the holidays, so I'm not sure if they're still available now or not. Probably not, because this palette is a few years old. But I know one time they brought back their other Christmas palettes, so it could be. Okay, I just dipped back into the Holly shade by itself, which is the little bit more slightly, well, that one looks more blue out of the two. The other shade looks a little more teal, but I just went into that shade by itself. And just keep pressing this in. These are quite powdery, so I feel like pressing does a little bit better of a job. Yeah, I did get some blue fallout over here, which is not ideal since I've already got my foundation on. But it's okay. Maybe once I put like my bronzer and blush, you won't really notice it much. It's not like terrible, but you can see it a little. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Natasha Denona eyeshadow, which is the shade Muse, and I'm going to place that right here over the top of that Cider shade. And I'm just tapping. I'm not like swiping, just tapping that shade in. And also into the inner corner. Okay, and then I'm going to take that Sigma E54 and kind of smooth out right in here on the inner corner just a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing on this side, just press that in. And also on that inner corner, which I will take the brush in a second and kind of smooth over that a little bit. This shade is really pretty with these blues. I mean, I think it would have been really, really pretty with the orange as well, but I don't know. I grabbed this palette because I said, well, it's got that pretty orange in it, and I haven't used this palette in a while, but I don't know. I saw the blues, and I feel like blue is definitely not something I always go for, so I figured why not? I mean, neither is orange, I mean, if we're being honest here, but especially not blue. Okay, then I'm going to go into a ColourPop E6 and go into the shade Snow Wish. And I'm going to line my lash line with that. Okay, I've taken more of that same Snow Wish shade. I'm going to apply that to the outer half of my lower lash line. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe off whatever is left on that brush on the back of my hand here, and then go back over the top of that. Then I'm going to use my Ilia Eye Stylist Shadow Stick in the shade Venetian, which is the same one I used in the first look, but this shade looks very similar to that Natasha Denona shade. I'm going to add this right in here. Okay, so here is this completed look before I go in with mascara and everything. So I'm just going to do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is this completed makeup look. So for my bronzer, I'm wearing the Summer Fridays Bronzer Butter Balm, and this one is in the shade Sand. For my blush, I'm wearing the Iris and Romeo Ceramide Multi Balm in the shade Mood Boost, and this one was sent to me in PR. And I have a little bit of this pressed over the bronzer, and I just use like a more fluffier brush just to kind of diffuse it out a little bit more. And for the lips, I just wanted to keep that very, very simple. So all I'm wearing is the Tower 28 Shine On Plumping Lip Jelly, and this one is in the shade Static Flow. So here is the eyeshadow at this moment. I mean, I have pretty big dip in this pan. I really do. I just don't know if at this point, maybe you can see it better outside of that packaging. Yeah, you might can see a little better the dip. Like, I have pretty big dip in this pan. I still have not actually hit pan yet, though. I don't know. I feel like this is just a never-ending eyeshadow. It just keeps going strong. It is a beautiful eyeshadow, don't get me wrong, but I am wanting to hit pan on it so I can move on to trying to hit pan in the other shades in this palette, because my goal is, like I mentioned earlier in the video, is to hit pan on every single shade in this palette, since this is like my favorite palette. So far, I have not been successful with this shade. This shade, which is what, Muse? Yes, Muse. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. It is never ending at this moment, but I mean, at least it's really pretty, and I do like it with this blue. I like it with the blue, as well as the look I did yesterday. I think it's a shade that can go with any type of eyeshadow, like any colorful eyeshadow, neutral eyeshadow. It's just one of those that'll work with anything. It's a very beautiful shade, but I was hoping I could hit pan, but so far unsuccessful, but I'm going to continue working on it, and maybe by next month I will have another update. Maybe I will finally hit pan, and if not, I'll just pull more palettes out of my collection and continue to just use some palettes there and use this eyeshadow and hope for the best, hope that eventually I can hit pan, because at this moment I don't think I'm going to. But I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you will please consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the bell icon so you are alerted to all my future uploads, and follow me on Instagram at jessicadeerly. All of these products will be listed and linked for you below, as well as in the YouTube shopping tag feature, and if you click through and purchase, I do earn a small commission, and if you choose to do so, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!